Hi, and welcome back to the Wicked Thrifter resale channel. We're going to do it a little different today. I forgot to film the polling of these items, but tomorrow and Sunday when I pull the rest of the weekend orders, I'll walk you back on a few of those items as I pull them. But I wanted to start out. It's been an amazing start to the weekend. Friday sales were great. It's December 2nd today, but these are the sales from December 1st, and I had 12 of them. I don't have them all pulled here. There's some jewelry that I'll pull and I'll show in tomorrow when I film. But I'm going to go over some of these items here. I'm going to start off with the Three Wise Men figurine. It's this all-in-one item. This is part of that Three Wise Men lot that I got, a bulk order. This figurine isn't something I normally would look to pick up, but it was in that lot and I listed it and it sold for $15.97 plus shipping. Not a bad sell if you can get it for a decent price. And I think the breakdown on that lot for each individual piece is like around, $2-ish per item. So I'd say 2 to 5. It depends. I lotted a bunch of items up, so it's hard to say. But even if at $5, I wouldn't probably pick that up if I paid $5 at the store to get $15.97 plus shipping. I sold this little reverse painted paperweight. There's nothing on the back to protect it except it's concave. Is that the word? And it's like a black lab or a pointer. I think it's a black lab, right? And this sold for $22.50 on an offer plus shipping. It just sits down like that. Now this also was a part of an auction, an auction lot. The owl auction lot that I picked up. Again, I would not pick these up in the store by themselves, but I have like probably 100 of these little guys. And I looked up every one so far, and the prices are all over the board, but I don't want to sit on these forever. So I decided, you know what? I'm not going to look them up anymore. It is what it is. There's probably a gem in there here and there, but I'm just listing all of these little figurines. It's like little hoots, and there's a few other variations, but this is like the holiday line. And this sold for, I think, $12.97 plus shipping. Let me just double check because I do accept offers on those. But yep, that sold full price, $12.97 plus shipping. All right, let's see what's next. I sold this little fairy light or tea light holder. These are a good pickup if you can get them for a decent price. I sold this for $34.97 plus shipping. So it's just like a porcelain top. It has a wood base on this one. Usually, there's another brand, I can't remember it off the top of my head, that'll have like different scenes, like different cities, like Chicago or like Paris, all those. Or I'll find them with cherubs on them often. But I like to grab those. Next is a Three Wise Men set. This is by Sandy Whitefeather does these. It's a Native American version of the Three Wise Men. And I accepted an offer. So these are signed. They have the stickers. They're hand painted. They have a complete nativity set, but I only have the Three Wise Men from that set. And I sold that for $55 plus shipping. So that's heading out the door. Next item on the table that I picked up and sold fairly fast. I got this at an estate sale. It's a leaded glass. You probably saw in my last video where I sold the big chicken. This is a little rooster. And this sold for, I forgot already. It's a little wonky there, but it sold for $42.47 on an offer plus ship. And I'm going to pause here for a second. Next up we have these, it's either Madre or Madra pottery, little redware or terracotta plates. They're just little wall hanging ones. I don't know if this is like a children's set or if it's just a miniature version of what they make. I didn't really dig into it too much, but these two It's a set of 2 sold for $18 plus shipping on a best offer. I got little hand-painted birds on both of them, and they're both signed. Gonna see the next item is this beautiful tooled leather saddle purse. It's literally a saddle, miniature horse saddle. There's some oxidation on the brass there, and then it's handmade strap, and it's like very vintage. It's got little stirrups there. It's pretty cute. That sold for $75 on an offer. This person sent me an offer and couldn't pay right away, which I was perfectly fine with. I'd like to get this moving. I don't want it to sit downstairs for too long. I don't want this to deteriorate in condition. It's leather, so I want to make sure it gets a new home soon. So it's going out the door, $75 plus shipping. Not a bad sale. I did pick that up in an online auction. I think I did pay, unfortunately, like $30 something for that. So it's not a huge profit, being that it's 35 into 75. But it sold decently fast, within 6 months. So I'm not gonna be discouraged in that. I sold a glass seagull figurine. It's hand-blown glass. It's clear. I don't generally pick up a lot of clear glass. There are some pieces that I will pick up, especially if they're signed. This one, however, is not signed. It is nicely done, though. And I don't know if I don't really remember where or when I got this. It's kind of funny. So I've probably had it a while. But I picked it up and it sold for $38.22 plus shipping. I imagine if I got this at Goodwill, I probably paid at least $10 for it. I don't know why it's escaping me right now, how much I paid for that. I apologize. I have children home upstairs and it's the weekend and I have a dog walking around clicking his nails and can't find a comfortable spot, apparently. And it has to be right above me. But anyway, next up is this little miniature small lacquer box. It's a Russian lacquer box. They're generally like a fairy tale theme or a folklore theme. And you can tell that they're usually this black and gold with some kind of painted scene on the front. And they'll be signed. I don't know if you can see it. Towards the bottom there. Usually with the name of the artist, the province, like where they made it. And they generally have like a red interior. I think there's some Chinese or Asian boxes that'll have something similar, but these have a distinct style. This item sold for $19.52 plus shipping on a best offer. Now normally these go for a lot more. The value has come down slightly on these as people become more aware of them. And I don't know if what's going on in the world right now currently is driving the market too, but I still pick these up if it's a decent price. All right. Let's see. I have 2 more to cover with you before I pack these up. I have this little tiny spun glass. You can tell it's spun glass. I don't know if you can see. It's very delicate, just strands, and it's spun into that, and it's hand blown in. It's a little turtle. This guy I bought at an estate sale. Actually, I got it in an auction lot, but it was, those Hamilton or letterpress trays. I don't know if it's Hamilton brand, but the letterpress trays that you can put miniatures on. And I bought a whole, I think 2 display shelves like that, and it had all the miniatures included on it. So that was kind of nice. So I got all these as like a bonus. Little trinkets like this. So this sold for $8.49 plus shipping. So not something I would pick up at the Goodwill or somewhere. It was included in something and a little bonus sale. All right, this vintage Japan little planter, or you could use it like a toothpick holder. It's kind of dirty, so I'm going to give it a little wipe down again before I had send it on out. But this sold for $14.97 plus shipping. Hi, and welcome back. It is the next day. Actually, it's Monday. I skipped out on wrapping anything on Sunday. Took the day to relax a little bit and do some Christmassy stuff with the family and watch some movies. So it was nice. But we're back at it. I pulled a few items just because we have like 20 plus items to show you today. This little brooch here is sterling silver. It's a nativity scene. It's marked $9.25 on the back. This sold for, it kind of sold for a lower amount, but $16.97 plus shipping on that. And this micro mosaic made in Italy. It's marked on the back. That's Italy. Micro mosaic, you'll know it by all the little tiny pieces put in. It's usually a floral pattern, not always, but I find the floral ones more often. And this sold for $33.97 plus shipping. I also pulled a couple more items here, but my computer is slow as molasses today. Everybody is on their devices, I suppose. But we sold this. It's actually a nesting doll, so it's a Santa. I'm not going to attempt to open it. Well, maybe I can. But it doesn't have the inside pieces. It's just the outer one. And it's lacquered, hand painted. It's made by Unesco. Definitely vintage. I got this at it was a garage sale, but it was more like an outdoor estate sale type thing, make an offer sale. I picked that up for like $1. And let me just pause 1 second and I'll pull it up here because the computer's not doing it. Yep, and that sold for $34.97 plus shipping. I also just this past week picked up a Jim Shore auction. I bought a bunch of Jim Shore, which I don't highly suggest, but I got each of these for under about $2 or less. Around $2 a piece. So I got this guy. It's a 2-piece set. I never see these anywhere. I don't know if these are a newer addition to the Jim Shore collections, but usually I'll find angels a lot, usually broken in the thrift stores, but I've never seen this. Most likely, I would guess that it would never make it onto the shelf as a set at a Goodwill or a thrift store. But that sold for $21 plus shipping. All right, I'm going to go pull some more. Next up, we have a Mary Engelbrett. I believe that's how you say her name. Teapot. This is just a ceramic teapot. They made a variety of items for this company. There's really no damage or anything. There's a minor chip somewhere, but I can't find it. But it sold for $29 plus shipping. So it's definitely vintage. There you go. Right, let's go pull a few more. Next we have this art glass taper candle holder, and it's just the mini tapers that it holds, and it holds 6 of them. It's like a candelabra, and I believe the maker is Blanco on that. Not 100% certain. And that is heading out the door on my Christmas sale for $24 plus shipping. All right, let's pull a couple. Now we're going to pull a mug. This is an Otagiri mug, and it has a boathouse scene on it. So let me pull it. Here's that mug. I only had one of them. Generally, I'm only picking these up if I find them in a set or I get them for like under $1. So I have some napkin holders to pull. There's some wood birds. I think I see them. The mug I just showed you, the Otagiri Japan mug, sold for $9.97 plus shipping. And then I sold these. Here's a closer look up on these carved wood bird napkin rings. I thought these were super cute. But they sat and sat and sat. And I don't know if it's because it's only 7 and not a set of 8. Those are heading out the door for $12.97 plus shipping. So not a ton of money there. I honestly don't remember when I got these or how much I spent on them, but again, I'm not picking up napkin rings very much anymore. This is something that I probably still would have I actually forgot I had these. And it's kind of a reminder not to unless I get it for like really, really cheap. A couple more Christmas items are heading out the door. Something I just listed, which was a stocking holder, Mary Englebright, another Mary Englebright item. So that's heading out. And then I also have a nutcracker and then a glass dish set. So let me pull those. Next up, we have this Costa Boda hand-painted serving platter and a bowl set. Hand-painted Christmas trees, and it's signed. This sold on my Christmas sale for $70 plus shipping for this set. So that's heading out. We also have a couple other items here. I sold this nutcracker. This probably 2 years ago now. I bought a huge auction lot of nutcrackers. This, however, was missing the drum, so probably a little bit harder of a sale, but other than that, it seems to be in pretty decent condition here. You can see some paint loss down here at the bottom, and then a little up here from shelf wear and storage. However, that guy sold for, let me see, it still sold for $40 plus shipping, so $39.97 plus shipping. This I kind of showed you on camera. It's Mary Englebright. It's cast iron. It's actually done by Midwest Importers Inc. Some of their stuff can sell for a decent amount of money, so you might want to look into those if you come across them out there in the wild. This sold within the first day of listing it for $34.97 plus shipping. I also pulled a glass creamer and sugar set that's heading out the door. It's vintage purple glass. I've had it for quite a while. I don't remember when or where I picked this up, but it sold for $18.73 on a sale plus shipping. Next, we have an owl cookie jar heading out. It's a vintage owl cookie jar that I got in that owl lot. So let me find, and I will show you. And there it is. It's kind of a big one, so it's going to take 2 hands. I'm going to grab that. And this item sold for $23.97 plus shipping on a sale. Here we have a hand-carved wood bird. It looks like a Roadrunner, and it's carved by Ruth Thompson. It's got some information on the bottom there, and that's USA made, and it's heading out for $33.97 plus shipping. We have a art glass basket to go out. Let's go pull that. We have a glass basket to go out. I do not like shipping these things, so I do not pick them up very much anymore. This one is a cranberry glass basket, and it's got little faces. Shouldn't be too hard. It's probably on the other side. Oh, there it is. This isn't too bad of a size. You can kind of see the face there. So this is a cranberry glass basket. It's hand molded and hand blown. You can see the pontil mark on the bottom, and then there's faces that are like molded into where the handle is attached. This is something, like I said, I don't really pick up baskets anymore, just due to that shipping part right there is a nightmare. So fingers crossed that little baby makes it to its new home. I do my best to pack those up very well, so we'll see. So $33.97 plus shipping on that. And I went ahead and pulled the rest of the items that I'm shipping today. This brass paperweight is a scarab beetle. It's got some hieroglyphics or petroglyphs. I'm not sure which one it would be, the appropriate word is. This sold for $40 plus shipping heading out the door. I also sold this single milk glass egg cup. It's cold painted. It's like a little chick. There's no chips or cracks. Some of the paint has worn a little bit. I don't know if there's a mark there. I can't read it right now. But anyway, this sold for $10 plus shipping. We have a few more items. So we have this Tanala pottery trinket box. So this is Mexico pottery. Sign Mexico there. 2-piece, no chips or cracks. And this sold for $14.42 on a sale or an offer. I can't remember which, plus shipping. I also sold some Pyrex here, not for a ton of money. Not all Pyrex is created equal, so make sure you're looking them up before you pay top dollar for anything. I've had this for quite a while. This guy sold for $29, and it includes the lid. It's in great condition, no chips, nothing. And it only sold for $29.72 plus shipping out the door. And I believe this might be the last couple items here. So this was sold in a lot, these two. And then this is a vintage recipe box that actually has the original cards and dividers in there. And the same buyer bought both of those. The recipe box sold for $16.97 plus shipping. And then the two little trinket boxes, hand-painted trinket boxes, actually sold for $19.97 plus shipping. So $19.97 plus shipping for these two. They're just hand-turned wood, hand-painted florals. Pretty cute. But this, again, I got in an auction lot. It's not something that I would pick up all on its own unless it's like a quarter. But that's about it. All right. I have plenty more to pull other than that, but they are not going out today. They go out tomorrow. So that's going to wrap up our what sold for this Wednesday for this week. It's going to be probably a little spotty on when I post the videos. This time of year is pretty busy. We got lots of family things going on, so I'll get them out as soon as I can, but I'm still going to try to post 2 a week. Just may not be exactly on Sunday and Wednesday. But just please like and comment, subscribe, and hit that little bell notification so you'll be notified when I do post a new video. But the sales were great. They're still coming through. I hit all my marks this year, and I couldn't be more happy with how my business has grown this year to, help support my family. I am truly grateful for any of you and all of you that watch or purchase items from me. I do my best. If you have any questions, just drop them down below, like I said, and I really hope you guys have a great holiday season, and I should have another video out for you on either Sunday, hopefully Sunday. All right, thanks, and have a great week. Bye.